In 1955, a baby girl was born in a small hospital in rural Pennsylvania who, according to every doctor in the room, should not have survived the night. Her heart was on the wrong side of her chest. Her lungs were reversed. Her organs were a mirror image of what human anatomy is supposed to be. And yet, against every prediction, every medical textbook, every law of probability, she lived. Not just lived, she thrived. She grew up, fell in love, had children of her own, and lived to be 84 years old. Her name was Catherine Fisher, and her story is one that still baffles doctors today. When Catherine Fisher entered the world on a cold February night, the delivery seemed routine, but within minutes of her first breath, something felt wrong. The baby's color wasn't right. Her breathing was labored. When the doctor placed his stethoscope on the baby's chest, he froze. The heartbeat was coming from the wrong side. He called for X-rays. When the films came back, the entire medical staff gathered around in stunned silence. Everything was backwards. Catherine's heart pointed to the right instead of the left. Her liver was on the left side instead of the right. Even her intestines spiraled in the mirror image of normal human anatomy. The condition had a name: situs inversus totalis, complete reversal of all internal organs. None of them had ever seen it, and none of them expected this baby to survive. Situs inversus occurs in approximately 1 in every 10,000 births. You are more likely to be struck by lightning in your lifetime than to be born with this condition. Catherine's parents were terrified. The doctors told them to prepare for the worst. They gave the baby days, maybe weeks at most. But Catherine had other plans. She gained weight. Her color improved. She smiled and cooed and did everything babies are supposed to do. The weeks turned into months. The months turned into years. Catherine Fisher was a medical miracle, a 1 in 9 million case. Even among the one, Catherine's existence raised a question that scientists are still trying to answer today. How does the human body know left from right? In the earliest days of embryonic development, you're just a ball of cells with no clear orientation. The answer lies in something so small that it took scientists decades to discover it. Deep in the early embryo, there are microscopic hair-like structures called cilia. These cilia rotate in a coordinated clockwise direction, creating a flow of fluid across the developing embryo. This fluid carries chemical signals that tell cells, this is left, this is right. It's one of nature's most elegant mechanisms. A microscopic whirlpool that determines the fundamental architecture of your body. But in cases like Catherine's, a genetic mutation affects the cilia. They spin differently, and the chemical signals get reversed. The embryo develops perfectly, just backwards. Growing up with situs inversus presented unique challenges for Catherine. Every time she needed to see a doctor, she had to explain her condition. Medical professionals who weren't familiar with her case would sometimes dismiss her symptoms, assuming she had gotten her left and right mixed up. Catherine learned to carry a medical card with her at all times, explaining her condition with a sketch of where her organs actually were. This was potentially life-saving. If she ever needed emergency surgery and was unconscious, a surgeon making an incision on the normal side would find nothing where they expected it to be. But Catherine refused to let her condition define her. She became a teacher, married her high school sweetheart, and had 3 children, all born with normal anatomy. One of the most fascinating theories about situs inversus involves twins. Some researchers believe that in certain cases, it might be evidence of a twin that didn't survive early development, a phenomenon called vanishing twin syndrome. The idea is that there were 2 embryos developing side by side, mirror images of each other. But one twin stops developing and is reabsorbed, while the other continues to grow, carrying the reversed anatomy. If Catherine's reversed organs were a remnant of a twin who never made it, Did part of her sister or brother live on within her? It's the kind of mystery that sits at the intersection of science and philosophy. As medical imaging technology advanced, Catherine became a teaching case. Her X-rays and CT scans were used to train medical students about anatomical variations. In her 60s, when she needed gallbladder surgery, the operating room was filled with residents eager to observe a procedure on reversed anatomy. Researchers studying Catherine's case discovered that people with situs inversus have the same rates of organ diseases as everyone else, but they're often diagnosed later because symptoms appear on the wrong side. This led to improved medical protocols to ensure that people with reversed anatomy received timely care. Perhaps the most miraculous thing about Catherine Fisher's story isn't that she was born with reversed organs. It's that this complete rearrangement had virtually no impact on her health or longevity. Her heart, pointing right instead of left, beat steadily for 84 years. This reveals something profound about human biology. It's not the specific arrangement that matters, but the connections and functions. As long as the organs are properly formed and correctly connected to each other, the body doesn't care which side they're on. Nature, it seems, is more flexible than we give it credit for. Catherine Fisher lived until 2019, reaching the age of 84, dying peacefully with her family around her. But the questions her life raised are still being explored in laboratories around the world. Scientists continue to study how organs know where to go, research that could help prevent birth defects, improve surgical techniques, and even advance regenerative medicine. Catherine's children and grandchildren carry her genetic legacy and her story. Her medical records continue to be used in teaching hospitals. Her case is cited in research papers about embryonic development. In a strange way, Catherine Fisher's reversed heartbeats in exactly the right direction, toward curiosity, toward understanding, toward a future where medical miracles are studied, shared, and celebrated. She transformed what could have been a life defined by abnormality into a powerful reminder that different and wrong are not the same thing. So, the next time you feel your heartbeat, take a moment to appreciate the invisible forces that put it there. The microscopic cilia that spun when you were just a cluster of cells, the complex dance of genetics that made you exactly who you are. And remember, Catherine Fisher, the miracle baby who defied medical science by living fully with her reversed anatomy, proving that sometimes the greatest miracle is simply thriving and helping others understand that there are many ways to be human. If Catherine's story moved you, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep celebrating the beautiful variations that make us human.